In this section, I want to explain what information system auditing is all about. Generally, auditing started from financial auditing, and with time, businesses started getting technologically centric, and because of that, the need for information system auditor uh, was created. Information system auditors basically uh, provide assurance reports on compliance. Okay, we want to know IT related regulations, laws, standards that apply to a particular organization. Okay, for example, in certain industries like banks, okay, the banks have to comply with ISO 27001. They have to comply with ISO 20000. They have to comply with ISO 22301. They have to comply with ITL. Comply with could be 2019. Comply with so many of these IT related international global standards. Then apart from that, they have laws that the central banks, okay, have imposed on them. Okay, uh, the ministry, the relevant ministry like the Ministry of Finance and the rest, then the laws of the country where the bank or the organization is also, those laws are also binding on the organization. So the IS auditors may be hired either internally or externally to provide an assurance report on how well the organization is complying with these laws and regulations and standards. Okay, auditors can also, IS auditors can also be required to provide assurance on CIA, that is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality means people that are not authorized should not have access to confidential information. Okay, so we can achieve that through encryption, we can achieve that through access control, we can achieve that through access rights management, and so on. Okay, so auditors can provide an assurance or report on whether that is happening. All right. Then integrity is that data should not be modified without authorization. So you can also use access rights to achieve that. You can use things like um, hashing to know when a particular message or data has been tampered with. Okay, so you have a CRC checkers also, which can also be used to know when a particular message has been altered. And so many other, so you have logs, of course, you have audit logs and other means within the organization to determine whether the integrity of information has been preserved or not. So IS auditors can be calling out to check, to provide a report on whether there's integrity of processing, there's integrity of balances in the organization. Then the A is availability. You want to ensure that the system is up, the business is running. Okay, there was a pandemic, all right. Does that mean that the business should be shut down, or can we be nimble? Can we be flexible enough to be able to still provide certain services even though our workers are working from home? Okay, that is what availability is all about. So you need to have a business continuity plan. You need to do your business impact analysis. You need to have your alternative sites. You have to have a cloud alternatives and the rest to ensure that your critical business functions continue to run regardless of disaster or business disruption. So auditors can provide assurance reports on that. Then IS auditors can also provide assurance report on the effectiveness of operations. So effectiveness means, are we doing the right thing? Okay, are we getting it right? Are we meeting objectives? So IS auditors can provide a report on that. Efficiency of operations also. So are we maximizing the use of resources? Okay, are there areas of improvement in the system? Are there areas of wastages that we can address? So IS auditors can also provide assurance reports on that. Then protection of information assets are the information resources which primarily, okay, are the human beings, all right, the staff, the customers, the visitors, the contractors on site of the organization. So we need to ensure the preservation of their lives. Then we need to ensure the preservation of data. We need to ensure the preservation and protection of a network and application resources in the organization. So this is the uh, job of a IS auditors in organizations across the world, and that is why you now find IS auditors being needed in the banking industry, in the airline industry, insurance industry, oil and gas. Name the industry today. Okay, you are going to find an IS auditor there providing assurance services.